Alright, fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters, and look, hear me out. Alright, I know I said I'd be back for the update, but I was actually having fun with the damage challenge, so I figured I'd actually make a video out of it, but whatever. So this is probably the highest I've ever ranked in a damage challenge, I think. I actually don't remember if the last one was higher than that, simply because of how broken the Arc suits are. But either way, 4.89 million points for this damage challenge, especially with my roster. I'm really happy with that. Okay, look, I know my roster's good, but like, bruh. These stages were not great. My fire sucks. My rock is not great, especially because he's immune to status conditions, so that's fun, right? And then ghost was obviously where all the points were, right? Bede was 1v1, or sorry, 3v1, Barry was 3v1, and Hal was 3v3. So Hal's obviously where most people are going to be getting their points via, Morty, Renegade Cynthia, all that stuff, right? The other two suck. So honestly, I'm kind of happy I was able to get as many points with them as I did. And 4.89, which I need to get another 1,000 points because that's going to bug me. I can do it on Barry, it's fine. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just have some fun with the damage challenge. I mean, or I'm going to commentate my clears because I did them already. So yeah. Don't expect many more videos between now and the update. I'll probably do a battle rally video, honestly, just because I'm enjoying that too. So yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'll go ahead and hop into the clears. We'll have some fun. Alright, so first battle. I wanted to get this one with the most points possible because, I mean, it was the one that was going to get the most points possible. Cynthia, right? I mean, all of the lucky cookies I farmed over the gauntlet. I spent so much time on those. I only got like 60, but not even 60 fucking golden deluxe cookies, okay? Game mode's a scam, alright? They want you to rank in order to actually get cookies, which is fair, but good lord, that takes so much time and planning and annoyance. Whatever. Fucking gave him Head Start 1. Colress and Gardenia have Head Start 1. My Gardenia being 3 out of 5 helped because of the Ghost Zone extension as well as Befuddle, giving the special defense debuff so we don't have to use it that much. And Colress, again, just spamming Thunder Wave and Screech. Cynthia's able to get super effective next because of Shadow Force, giving with the, was it Super Shadow or something like that? Yeah, Super Shadow, she gets super effective next, but because of the sync move, it means that she doesn't actually use Shadow Force, and so now she's got super effective next, and can hit her nuke for super effective damage. Well, it's already super effective, but you actually get the super effective next for it without having to use someone like Red or Costume Steven, which is great. Big thing to worry about is the crits on your sync moves. Just it's a striker without soften up, right? I mean, that's just gonna happen. I made Cynthia the tank because I figured maybe Super Shadow could do something, or like, the being able to dodge. No, it didn't really matter. You can make whoever the tank. It doesn't really matter here. The Earthquake's kind of hurt Colress a bit though, just letting you know. My gear, I think, is plus 100 attack for Cynthia, but not really anything in terms of passives that really help her out too much. And that's honestly mostly it. Like, Gardenia was here for the special defense debuffs, Colress for the defense debuffs, and then Thunderwave spam, and then Cynthia provides pretty much everything else. You need to turn with NPR to max out Cynthia's attacks. Pretty sure you can use Rosa for that, and combine it with like Champion Blue or something for paralysis, and you can do that type of run if you wanted to. And Gardenia, of course, also, if she gets like evasion, that just makes the run even easier or even better, right? So honestly, it might be worth considering there, getting evasion buffs, like resetting for those with Gardenia if you have Gardenia, to actually get a lot of points that way. It was mostly just trying to get to this last sync move here was the big issue, and that tends to be able to issue a lot of the time with the damage challenge. Just trying to get to that last sync move. Needed some good luck, and well, thankfully we got it here. 1 second to spare, basically 2 seconds, got to Cynthia's sync move, and we're good, right? I could keep trying for this RNG all day long, but really, I don't think it's worth it for me. I mean, I don't know if I even missed any sync crits there. I could like try to high roll or something like that, and it probably wouldn't be a bad investment to try and do that because of how good Cynthia's nuke naturally is. So like even the smallest multiplier could make a pretty big difference, but I'm good. I think I'll stick with my 3 million points. I don't really need to improve too much here. I think I'll just go for the extra 1,000 so I can get that extra ticket and roll 4.9 million and call it a day. But either way, Cynthia bringing in the points, clearly, and that Gardenia from the Mixed Scouts has been so helpful. One of my favorite releases this year for sure. Okay, this one was pain. This one took me hours. If I was happy to play the game before, I was not happy to play the game after this one. Not really. I mean, it wasn't too terribly awful. It kind of was, honestly. It was pretty, it's not great. Whatever. Who cares? It's fine. I gave Bianca Mind Games. This was how I was able to actually increase End's ability. Before this, I got End to like 770,000. This got him to 824,000 because of the special defense debuffs. I forget how many exactly we got, but it really helped out. I also gave Gardenia... I initially gave her Adrenaline 1, but that didn't end up doing anything for me. So that... whatever, I guess. That's fine. Either way. So -3 special defense here. I thought it was -4, but it was -3. That's what gave End the good nuke. End's attack stat sucks. If End were to get... Brother, I hate this unit. If End were to get the Striker EX roll, or even Sprint, man, it would help him a lot for this damage challenge, because he just needs the offensive stat. 300 some... Like, less than 350 attack is not great. So this guy needs the help. He does have good multipliers, obviously. Power play, yeah, innate power play, devastation, pecking order, all great multipliers. But he needs the offensive stat, and obviously I couldn't run him with Sun or Super Effective Next, other than the initial one from Healthy Super Hit. That was Healthy, whatever it's called. Either way, he got Super Effective Next on entry for having full health. That was one thing that gave him quite a bit of power. If I were to invest, like, if he was to be 4 to 5 and +8 energy, I could have given him Sharp Entry 1 as well, so I wouldn't have to do the double dire hit plus, right? That would have been a little bit helpful, but frankly, I don't think it would have mattered too much. My only other option other than this was a 1 out of 5 90x rolled Gloria, Challenger Gloria, or Logirda, who I don't think either of them would have done better, because Eriott's self-sufficiency is worse than End's, and her multipliers are worse, though she does have a better offensive stat. I mean, there's that to consider, but, I mean, End just ended up doing better for me, frankly. Running it under Bianca for the Universe Circle as well was very good, and her flinches and defensive debuffs, it really, really helpful. This is the only reason I managed to get as many points as I did, so I'll take it. I also did test using Bianca's nuke and Barry's nuke and then nuking with N afterwards, but it ended up just netting less points. Maybe it'll net more now with the changes I made, but I don't know if I'm really willing to try that. I think I'll just stick with what I got for N now. Overall, I mean, it's not bad. Thankfully for having no rules. Alright, so I had thought about this for a little bit on how to cook for this. I initially was going to try Janine and Steven, because Janine can dodge, she has Venom Drench, it does the same effect, because again, you can't use status conditions here, so no, paralysis plus sing spam, or even just paralysis spam, none of that junk. We're stuck with what with another option. And in this instance, it's using Venom Drench to fail the move and have pretty much the same effect as like using Sing under Paralysis or like Electric Terrain or whatever. Or we could use a move that is able to debuff enemy stats, like Venom Drench, example, 2 stats or more, or a move that buffs 2 stats or more, and it will have the same effect. I don't know why it doesn't work for moves that debuff 1 stat, but it does for moves that it can debuff 2 stats. In this instance, this is why Defend Order is so good on Aaron, because once he maxes both defenses, because Defend Order buffs both defense and special defense, it will effectively have the same method as spamming, like, Stun Spore with Barry, or Sing under Electric Train or whatever. So that's amazing. That's really what we needed to work with here. I ended up using Gordy's nuke here first, even though it was not nearly activated. We didn't use Support X or anything like that, simply because towards the end, Aaron runs out of gauge pretty bad, so I wanted to grid Catalyst, but Catalyst runs out before we need it to, so I actually went for Gordy's Sync Nuke first, and then Aaron's Sync Nuke afterwards for the Support X, and it can maintain the Catalyst, so we can keep spamming Defend Order. Or at least try to spam Defend Order. I don't know about success, but, sure. Either way, it was pretty crucial, and I didn't have any other way to really get speed buffs. I mean, Steven's method of speed buffing did not help. I got to like +3 or +4 speed, and it still was not enough for gauge, at least with the method I was doing, so I had to go for Gordy's Sync Nuke first, and then Aaron's for the Catalyst, and it ended up allowing me to actually get in a final Sync Nuke with Gordy. It was pretty close. If I were to redo this, I would instead give this nuke for Gordy the Super Effective Next, instead of the, I guess, the first one after Support X, right? That would have been a better idea, but hey, now I know for the future. I could have redone it, but I just didn't. Probably will. Well, I definitely will because I need the extra 1,000 points or 998, whatever. Then the nuclear, the max nuclear one gives 96,000 points there. So we actually broke 1 million with Gordy. I'm pretty sure one of the higher scores is like 1.7 million with Signature Diantha. So the fact that Gordy can get this, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll take 1 million with Gordy. No complaints here. Either way, whatever. Rambled a little bit for that. That was fun. I don't know about fun. It was fun, but I honestly would have preferred better types. I liked Ghost, that was fun, that was fine, but my Fire sucks, clearly, and Rock isn't really a type that I'm super interested in. It's not even the fact that they're single target and one of them is removing status conditions, it's the fact that I don't like these types, and these types for me aren't good. Like, if it was Ice or something, single target, that'd be cool. If it was Flying, single target, that'd be cool. Even, like, especially Electric, single target, that'll be cool. I just don't like Fire and Rock. But either way, I mean, I'll take this. Pretty much 4.9 million points. That's the highest I've ever gotten, so I'm content with that. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Pretty fun Super Sparring Damage Challenge event. Obviously, it's easy to get all the rewards, just 1 million points. It's super easy to get that. You can basically do it with your eyes closed on auto mode. Whatever, yeah, though. I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed. Good luck on your Super Sparring Damage Challenge runs, and I will see you all later.